Abbott and Trump-backed Texas redistricting sparks legal and racial backlash in a move that has already triggered nationwide political reverberations. Texas Governor Greg Abbott, with strong support from President Donald Trump, is calling for a special legislative session to redraw the state's congressional maps. The controversial push, timed just after widespread floods disrupted key counties, is drawing fierce backlash from Democrats and civil rights groups who argue the plan amounts to racial gerrymandering. A strategic map shift post-flood, however. Critics allege that the timing is calculated. The most severely affected counties include key swing districts. Trump-aligned Republicans, including members of the Freedom Caucus and the Texas GOP, see the session as an opportunity to fortify their legislative grip before the 2026 midterms. In areas with high concentrations of Black and Latino voters, demographics that traditionally lean Democratic, Governor Abbott's office justifies the redistricting as a response to population shifts and administrative chaos caused by the recent floods. Proponents argue that the redrawing is necessary to account for logistical disruptions and voter displacement following the floods. Legal pushback and racial gerrymandering allegations. The Democratic Party and a coalition of voting rights organizations, including the Brennan Center and NAACP Legal Defense Fund, have signaled an impending legal challenge and hinted that similar redistricting efforts may follow in other battleground states. Political analysts see the aesthetics case as a trial balloon for nationwide GOP redistricting ahead of 2026. As recently as 2018, federal courts found that Texas lawmakers had intentionally discriminated against Black and Latino voters in their 2011 maps. Many fear a repeat scenario, this time with added intensity due to the involvement of Trump's political machine. Already, protests are planned in Austin, while advocacy groups prepare court filings as the session unfolds. The outcome could become a flashpoint in debates over voting rights, federal oversight, and minority representation, echoing the national battle lines drawn since the Supreme Court gutted key protections in Shelby County v. Holder, citing the Voting Rights Act in recent Supreme Court rulings. Civil rights attorneys warned that any maps perceived to dilute minority representation could be struck down in court. Texas has a long and complex history of racial gerrymandering battles. National implications. This redistricting fight is not merely a state issue. It has profound national implications. Texas holds 38 congressional seats. It's the second most in the U.S. Any GOP-tilted reconfiguration of the map could shift the balance of power in the U.S. House of Representatives, especially as Republicans seek to cement a post-2024 electoral advantage. At a rally in Houston earlier this month, Trump praised Abbott for taking action to secure fair maps. Trump's involvement has further nationalized the controversy. What comes next? Texas legislature is expected to convene for the special session within the next 2 weeks. Whether this redistricting effort withstands judicial scrutiny or is struck down as unconstitutional will shape not only Texas politics, but the national electoral map for years to come.